Win a 1-year license with our sponsor, Previs Pro. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you how. I've been producing VFX for film and TV for about 20 years now, and in all that time, I rarely see Pre-Vis on low-budget independent productions. Even though it's one of the first things we learn in film school, for some reason, indie films, usually under $1 million or so, skip the process entirely, even when their projects rely on visual effects to tell their stories. See, here's the thing. If you have a screenplay that you know will have visual effects, it can be very difficult to get an accurate quote from a VFX professional if you don't have anything to show them. They could take an educated guess based on their experience in creating similar effects, but as there are about 1,000 different ways you could shoot the same effect, you can't truly know what it'll cost you until you can see the shot in its entirety. And without Pre-Vis, you might not even get to see the shot until post-production, and by then, you might discover that however it was shot on set might not have been the most economical for your budget. And it could require costly fixes in post, making your VFX cost far more than it needed to. But now, there's no excuse. You can make dynamic and camera-accurate storyboards quickly and easily, and you don't have to be an illustrator to do it. All you need is an iPad Pro or iPhone Pro, and our sponsor for this video, Previs Pro. That's a lot of pro. I've been using and talking about Previs Pro for some time now, and it truly is one of the best tools I can recommend to indie filmmakers for quickly mocking up their storyboards in pre-production. You can even use it in the script writing phase to help flesh out those early ideas. But before I dive into the app, if you're an indie filmmaker who wants to save both time and money on your visual effects, make sure to render me out a like and hit that subscribe button for more tips, tutorials, and interviews for the budget-minded indie filmmaker. Now enough talking, let's dive into Previs Pro. Right when you open up Previs Pro, you'll want to hit the plus icon at the top to create a new project. Next, you'll have the options to import a script or start a new project from scratch. Today, we'll start from scratch. From here, once you've named your project, chosen your camera sensor and aspect ratio, you'll hit Done. Next, we'll hit the plus icon again to build our first scene. Here you can set it to interior, exterior, or interior-exterior combo, and day, night, or twilight. On the right, we have the option to change the floor textures to something more appropriate for our particular scene. And we can customize our sky by changing the height and direction of the sun, adjusting the cloudiness, or even turn the sun off entirely. In the notes window, you can add a brief scene description or any other vital information you need to communicate. Lastly, we can set the color grade for that last touch of style. Once we open up the scene, you'll find the default male and female characters. If we tap on them, we can first choose from a number of male, female, and kid presets. We have a few options to customize them too. Skin, hair, eyes, clothing color, and height are all adjustable. Then when we're done, we can add our actor to the cast, give them a name, and we're all set. Within the scene, we can place our camera, even choosing what kind of camera. If the camera needs to move in the scene, we can also overlay arrows to indicate movement. One of my favorite features within Previs Pro is the lighting. Not only can we light the scene as we would on set, but we can choose from a number of real-world lighting instruments and textured gobos. In our 3D view, we can get a more interactive look at our scene and really start to build it up. Now let's build a few scenes. And that's just the beginning. I just wanted to give you an idea of the most basic capabilities Previs Pro has to offer. In my next video, we'll dive into some of what I think are the coolest features: augmented reality, LiDAR sets, custom generated props, and custom characters from Ready Player Me. So stay tuned for part 2. And if you want to enter our drawing to win a 1-year subscription to Previs Pro, we'll be drawing the names of 3 lucky winners between now and April 1st. To enter the drawing, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. Then head over to vfx2go.com/previspro. Enter your name, email, and YouTube handle, and you're all set. By entering one time, you'll be eligible for all 3 drawings. Names will be drawn February 1st, March 1st, and April 1st of 2025. That's 3 chances to get your hands on a 1-year subscription to Previs Pro. See official giveaway rules and details in the description below or at our sign-up page at vfx2go.com/previspro. And if you want to learn more about how Previs can save you both time and money on the VFX on your next project, be sure to click this video right over here. I've been Jake, and remember that together, we can reframe what's possible.